You misunderstand. I don't think anyone is controlling us. I just think the universe works on cause and effect. Like, before we evolved, before any life existed in the universe just kept going on following universal rules. Things physically interacted with each other, they obeyed the laws of gravity, they chemically reacted with each other. Matter and energy just followed a set of rules whenever it came in contact with each other. And those basic rules eventually created a situation where we ended up getting more complex molecules that also followed a set of rules. And those complex molecules eventually created simple life, which also followed a set of rules. And that life also followed a set of rules to eventually bind together and become multicellular complex life, which also followed a set of rules to eventually evolve rudimentary brains, which followed a set of rules to evolve consciousness. Now, the thing is, if we know those rules, we can predict things. Like, if we know exactly how many chemicals are involved in a chemical reaction at one temperature, we can predict what the chemical reaction will produce. We can predict how gravity and orbits work based on mass size and velocity. We can predict how particles behave based on their charge. And that's the thing. All of this is just chemical reactions. It's a hugely complex web of chemical reactions, but it's just chemical reactions. All of our cells are chemical reactions following rules. All of our neurons are chemical reactions following rules. The whole of the universe has been causal since the Big Bang. If we had free will, then we can somehow break that causal chain. Instead of the chemical reactions that make us up following the rules of the universe and just doing what they would do anyway, we could somehow break that and choose things. And that choice would make the chemicals in our brain different. We would somehow impose will on the laws of reality and change the chemical and physical state of our brain just through thought and action. And I don't see any evidence for that. In fact, the only evidence I see for free will is we kind of feel like we have it. But all the things that we have observed so far have been governed by the laws of the universe, governed by cause and effect. So no puppet master is controlling us. It's just that everything has a cause. The way you behave has a cause. The choices you make have a cause. No one is controlling us. We're just as beholden to cause and effect as every other thing in the universe. All of the atoms, all of the particles that make up our brain, that make up our consciousness, are beholden to the same rules as every other particle in the universe. And if we had complete information, then we could predict what choices we would make, because we follow the rules of the universe. We follow cause and effect.